Good evening, Irregular Nation. How are we tonight? And welcome to my first review, and it's going to be on WandaVision. I am the Irregular Neil, and let's get started. All right. First two episodes. For a series that's gonna be 9 episodes, you maybe would have wanted a little bit more when it comes to plot. I didn't hate it. It was entertaining, but definitely not where you feel they should start it. I mean, honestly, I feel like they pretty much could have just put the whole friggin' series on there. Why not just put all 9 episodes? I mean, of course, I understand that when a series does come out, you kind of want to release it maybe a couple episodes at a time or episodically just to have people talk about it. But the hype that they did put behind this show, the first 2 episodes, it just runs like sitcoms. So it ran, so if anybody's ever seen the Dick Van Dyke Show or Bewitched, catch on to that right away, and that's cool. So I guess you kind of draw in your general audience, maybe that does have Disney Plus, and they're like, ooh, I remember this when I was so-and-so age. And, you know, you like the way it goes and the chemistry between Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany. It's good. But they don't give you much storyline. You have to, you kind of pick up a little bit here and there. You have the Stark Industries toaster, and it starts giving like little subliminal messages through it. And then in the second episode, you have the Strucker watch, and then you see the Hydra symbol. So right away you might be, oh, it's Hydra. No, because I think it's the end of the second episode where all of a sudden she's pregnant. So I guess we're going into a new sitcom in the next episode, which is pretty much I think what they're doing in every episode, and hopefully we get to modern day at one point, because if you are not acquainted with what the MCU gave in the 23 movie arc that they had, and I saw all of them, so none of this stuff confuses me in it. You have to stick through it to see what's going on. I mean, they're giving you little messages. So, to draw in a general audience, you definitely can hold them on the entertainment value and the chemistry between the two main actors, Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. And if anybody ever remembers Paul Bettany when he did the movie Legion, look that up. Not a good movie, but some badass action, had some good concepts, but, give it a look. So, back to WandaVision, the beekeeper that comes out of the sewer, I had to actually do a little digging, because I'm like, who the fuck is that? That had ties to AIM, so I guess AIM is going to be one of the main focal points in this. I guess the Strucker watch kind of ties into who created Wanda and her brother Quicksilver, who they killed off, which I hope they bring back, because that was just like, why did you even have him in there? And from the comics, if everybody knows, Wanda, Scarlet Witch, her father is Magneto, but they haven't introduced the X-Men in the MCU. But with Deadpool now being a part of it, and now having an R release, are they going to just tie those universes together somehow? Who knows? It's Marvel. Everybody just kind of lets it go when it comes to explanation. In their movie universe. Not talking about their comics. Okay? Everybody know that. I am a DC fan, but I am also, I do enjoy what Marvel gives. They give some really good entertainment. And also glad that Chris Evans apparently, because, if you see that he put that little cryptic tweet, news to me, meaning he just can't talk yet. Yeah, so, you see me kind of going off tangent a little bit while talking about WandaVision in this little spoiler review. That's because it doesn't fully engage you. Especially for, I feel that anybody... Oops, sorry for the little shake there, guys. And you just saw a little head there that's in the background. Oops. She's okay. It's all right. It's my chief editor right there. She does all the tech stuff. We also did thumbnails finally. You'll see all those now as you go onto the website. But like I said, you keep seeing me go off tangent because the first 2 episodes didn't really have much in it, except for the fact that if you wanted to have a little fun, having a little nostalgia with, the way they were doing the shows with Dick Van Dyke and Bewitched and even the intro to the second episode, that's cool. But main story plots, you didn't really get much. You got those little bits and pieces. So, like, when the beekeeper pops out, like, even I had to look that up because I don't know all the lore. And the only time that they did touch on it, and I looked this up so everybody knows, is in Iron Man 3 with the villain was Killian. So he had ties to AIM. Or was a big part of it, like I said. Don't kill me if I don't know all the actual stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. So, like I said, I don't dislike the show. I'm definitely going to tune in. I mean, because really, there's not a lot of new stuff when it comes to that. And also, at the end of the day, Mandalorian, when I first started watching that was a slow get too. And then by, I think it was the 4th episode, it really started taking off, at least for me. They had one episode in between. I was like, why is this even in here? I think that was when they were on some kind of planet where they were trying to save some kind of like village. I was just like, ooh, this is not a good episode. But, there I go again off tangent because honestly, it was a little bit underwhelming. But in the weeks to come, because if you watch the preview, you know that the show's going to take off at one point. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. And it is a big setup, and they're not going to tell you everything that's coming. There's a good chance that Doctor Strange is in this or a reference to it because that has ties into it. And then Doctor Strange has ties into Spider-Man. And who the hell else knows what they have in store? Because there's one thing I will say. Kevin Feige does know what he's doing. He has been doing this for almost, 3 decades? Running this whole universe and are now in their 4th phase of continuity. And kudos. So that's why I continue to check out Marvel. Is it my cup of tea? No, not always. Give me DC all day, any day. But I do not hate on Marvel. And I want everybody to understand that in any of my reviews, I will not deter you from watching anything. It's just a matter of know what your genre is, know what you like, and you won't be disappointed. So, yeah. At the end of the day, give it a watch. Your opinions obviously will differ from mine. Like I said, there wasn't tons of stuff to really talk about other than the few Easter eggs that did happen. There also was that one spot, just to reiterate, not even reiterate, just to go back, because I don't even think I said it, when she's arguing with the one lady in the second episode, and then all of a sudden the radio starts talking, because then that lady's trying to figure out who the hell she is. So like I said, there's all these characters in there, they're all obviously plugged in, and they're trying to figure out something. We don't know. And at first, like I said, you would think that is Hydra, but no, it's got to be AIM, not Hydra. But who knows? Who knows? You don't know what they have in store, and that's what's gonna keep you tuned in every week if you want to stay tuned in. All right. So I will be back to talk about this show when they release the next couple episodes. I hope they release 2, because 1, no. Anyway, guys, I want you to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and become a part of the Irregular Nation. Because why the hell would you not want to? Let's build the empire together. It's new. It's fresh. Cheers.